From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.
A lovely evening and thanks for joining us on the news update. My name is Grace Wafo. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has been formally informed about the death of the Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Owolabi Olakunleyi. Makinde received a delegation from the family, including the former President General of the Central Council of Ibadan Indigent, Are and Are Mayegun of Ibadan land, Bayo Oyero, the younger brother of the deceased Olu Ibadan, Oshoolale Olakunleyi, and son of the deceased, on Monday. The governor, in a statement released by his special advisor on media, Suleiman Olarewaju, said the state would stand by the family at this period and also give the late Olu Ibadan a befitting burial. It was earlier reported that the Olu Ibadan passed on in the early hours of today at the age of 90. Olakunleyi died during the ongoing 90th birthday and first anniversary coronation celebrations. He succeeded the late Oba Lekon Balogun. And still from Oyo State, former Oyo State Governor Rashidi Ladoja is said to become the next Olu Ibadan of Ibadan land, following the death of the 43rd Olu Ibadan, Oba Owolabi Olakunleyi. Oba Olakunleyi passed away at the age of 90, less than 12 months after his installation as monarch. The late monarch, who was installed in July 2024 by Governor Seyi Makinde, succeeded Oba Dr. Lekon Balogun, who died in March 2024 during a brief illness. With the late Olakunleyi ascending from the Balogun line, the next monarch is expected to come from the Gbeagba line, where Ladoja is currently the most senior high chief. Ladoja, a former senator and governor of Oyo State between 2003 and 2007, has steadily climbed the traditional ladder over the years. In September 2024, Rashid Ladoja celebrated his 80th birthday. And from the political space, presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general elections, Mr. Peter Obi, has reaffirmed his ambition to contest the 2027 presidential election, debunking speculations that he may team up with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar as a running mate. Speaking on a TV program, Obi dismissed suggestions that he was considering a vice presidential slot under Atiku or any other candidate. Obi also clarified that the coalition of opposition parties, which recently adopted the African Democratic Congress (ADC) as its platform ahead of the 2027, was not a departure from the Labour Party, nor was it an act of disloyalty. On his association with some political figures regarded by critics as controversial, Obi argued that inclusive leadership was essential to national progress. The former Anambra governor also took a swipe at the Bola Tinubu-led administration, criticizing its handling of governance and promising to offer a more disciplined and competent leadership if elected. Former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, SGF, Babakar Lawal, has officially resigned his membership in the All Progressive Congress, APC. Lawal, who served under former President Muhammadu Buhari during his first term, announced his decision in the letter addressed to the chairman of the APC, Banshika Ward, Hong local government area of Adamawa State. Lawal is a member of the emerging political coalition aiming to unseat President Bola Tinubu and oust the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) in the 2027 general elections. The coalition, led by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, former Kaduna State Governor Nasser El-Rufai, and former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi, has recently adopted the African Democratic Congress (ADC) as its platform for the upcoming polls. Lawal, who maintains that the coalition will attract disenchanted members from other parties, clarified the group's independence in its activities. And from KB State, at least over 100 houses were destroyed in Zogima village in the Bonza local government area of KB State following a heavy downpour that lasted for hours on Friday night. A resident of Bonza, Haruna Damalam, who disclosed this incident to newsmen, also revealed that many people in the village sustained serious degrees of injuries due to the downpour. The secretary of the Bonza local government area, Malam Mohammed Umar Mao, sympathized with the affected residents on behalf of the chairman of the local government area. He assured the victims that the local government will take steps towards prompting necessary actions from the state government. And from Plateau State, federal troops in Plateau State have arrested a suspected bandit planning to attack unsuspecting commuters in the Gashis district of Barkin Ladi local government area of Plateau State. It was learned that the armed bandit was intercepted on Sunday night while in an ambush position from the Kafi Abu Rakok Road. The spokesman for Operation Safe Haven, Major Samson Zakom, who confirmed the development in a statement on Monday, said during the arrest, troops recovered a fabricated AK-47 rifle, an AK-47 magazine, and 30 rounds of 7.62 mm ammunition from the suspect. According to him, the suspect, along with the recovered weapons and ammunition, is currently in the custody of the troops for further investigation and action. A police operative was killed on Sunday morning in Imo State when gunmen attacked officers at a checkpoint in the state. The attack occurred at about 9 a.m. along Okigwe-Maya Road in Okigwe local government area of the southeastern state. Sources said another police operative, an assistant superintendent of police, was missing after the attack. The slain operative has been identified as Olu Ebube, a police constable, while the missing officer has been identified as Kasmaya. It was also reported that the hoodlums carted away rifles from the police operatives during the attack. This is still news update on 24 News Radio and Television. More stories from the foreign and sports world will come your way after this break. Stay with us.
From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.
Glad to know that you're still there if you're just joining us. This is News Update on 24 News Radio and Television. Over now to the foreign scene. China's government on Monday sidestepped a question on U.S. President Donald Trump's recent claim that he pretty much has a deal with Beijing to bring TikTok into American ownership, and that talks with China over the popular short video app could begin early this week. TikTok's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, is under pressure to spin off the short video app's U.S. operations by September 17 or face a ban in the United States. Last year, then-President Joe Biden signed a sell or ban law requiring ByteDance to divest the app to an American owner over national security concerns. Despite an original January deadline, Trump has repeatedly delayed enforcement of the law. Responding to the development, China's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning on Monday reiterated China's principle and position on issues related to TikTok. The Chinese government has given little indication that it would approve a forced sale. Meanwhile, American tech media reported on Sunday that TikTok is building a new version of its app for U.S. users to be launched ahead of the September deadline. President Donald Trump has threatened new tariff on any nation supporting anti-American policies of the BRICS group of emerging economies, as he announced that tariff letters would be sent out to scores of countries ahead of a key deadline. Trump, on a Truth Social post, said the U.S. would impose an additional 10% tariff on any country aligning themselves with the anti-American policies of BRICS, with no exceptions. The BRICS group, an acronym of founding members Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has long stood as a body of countries united by a shared view that global power sharing should be redistributed to reflect current global economic realities for a multipolar as opposed to a West-led world order. The group recently expanded to include Egypt, Ethiopia, Indonesia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates as members, has 10 lower-level partner countries including Belarus, Nigeria, Thailand, and Vietnam. After 21 months of war, there are growing hopes of a new Gaza ceasefire announcement as Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu meets U.S. President Donald Trump in Washington. Netanyahu is visiting the White House for the third time since Trump resumed power nearly 6 months ago. But the leaders will be meeting for the first time since the U.S. joined Israeli attacks on Iranian nuclear sites and then brokered a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. And now from the world of sports. In a landmark achievement for African athletics, Nigeria's Chukwuebuka Enekwechi has made history by becoming the first African to throw over 22 meters in the men's shot put. He recorded the remarkable feat during the highly competitive Eugene Diamond League meeting over the weekend. Enekwechi's record-breaking throw of 22.10 meters not only solidifies his position in the sport, but also marks a significant personal milestone, surpassing his previous best of 21.91 meters, which he has set at the same prestigious event last year. His phenomenal performance not only showcases his talent, but also highlights the rising standard of shot put in Africa. Competing against a field of elite athletes, Enekwechi finished third in the event, with American shot putter Joe Kovacs capturing the top spot with a world-leading throw of 22.48 meters, further exemplifying the international caliber of competition present at the Diamond League. Also, Roger Steen, representing the Netherlands, narrowly beat Enekwechi to second place with a personal best throw of 22.11 meters on his fifth attempt of the evening. Despite a violent effort to further improve his marks on his final throw, where he recorded a distance of 21.68 meters, Enekwechi's historic achievement remains a shining highlight of the event. South Africa will begin the defense of their Women's Africa Cup of Nations crown as they take on Ghana in their opening game in Group C in Oja. Banyana won the last tournament in Morocco and are lead third among the favorites to succeed again. Banyana are unbeaten in their last 3 opening games at the WAFCON, including wins over Nigeria in the previous 2 editions, and will be hoping to keep up that sequence. The last time they met Ghana in a competitive fixture was the 2016 WAFCON, when the West Africans came away with a 1-0 win in the bronze medal. The stage is now set for the semi-finals of the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup following the conclusion of Saturday's dramatic quarter-final clashes. Real Madrid became the final team to book a spot in the last 4 after a thrilling 3-2 win over Borussia Dortmund. The Carlo Ancelotti-led side will now face PSG in a high-stakes semi-final showdown. The PSG saw off Bayern Munich 2-0 earlier in the day, impressively holding on despite finishing with 9 men. In the other semi-final fixtures, Chelsea will take on Fluminense. The Blues edged Palmeiras 2-1 goal in their quarter-final, while Fluminense knocked out Saudi side Al Hilal to advance. The semi-final ties are scheduled for Tuesday and Wednesday, setting the stage for a thrilling climax for this year's expanded Club World. Yes, and that's a wrap on the news updates on 24 News Radio and Television. More programs will come your way, so don't go anywhere. Keep listening to 24 News Radio and Television. My name is Grace Nwafo. Have a lovely evening.
Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.